In this video, we are going to be comparing XRP if it does do that same 80x movement that Vechain did in fact do, discuss our second favorite asset, Flare, being listed on Bitstamp. And just this month, yet again, Ripple was discussed by one of the big four, and I want to tie it in with some information that we already know. And be sure to stick around until the end for a few additional surprises. What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another XRP update. Let's dive right into this one. So we have FLR, the Spark token of Flare Networks, potentially being listed on Bitstamp in the weeks ahead. No surprise why? Well, per the even ETA of Flare Networks going live in June, we are all impatiently waiting, especially to see what type of price action we could see. I know that BitTrue and Poloniex are issuing IOUs, but we want to see where that price reaches and where that essentially equilibrium is met at. And of course, I would like to accumulate a lot of Flare early on instead of just waiting for my initial 15% distribution and then getting the rest over that 2 or 3 year period. If this asset is bullish in a bull run and unlocks this trapped liquidity perfectly, it may be a very, very bullish asset, and that is not financial advice, and I want to show you. So, market cap of all cryptocurrencies still over $2.2 trillion. We can see on Flare's website, flare.xyz. Scroll down, unlocking value. 75% of value of blockchain tokens is inaccessible to these dApps, decentralized applications. That changes now, starting with XRP. And guess what? Yes, of course, Ripple did in fact kind of fund and help out Flare, but Flare is a lot bigger than just XRP. This is really focused on unlocking all the trapped liquidity in a lot of the top assets as well. And I know it sounds silly, but they're working with Doge, $72 billion market cap, helping that liquidity interoperate. We're talking assets like Litecoin, Gala, XLM. So if this is successful, this is going to be good for the entire crypto ecosystem. I'm not a maximalist. I'm just excited for utility. Okay, so we're going to keep moving here and just wanted to point that out. And per even the metrics, I remember when we were at $10 billion total value locked in the world of DeFi. Now, even just in April, guys, we broke $100 billion, and DeFi is now the equivalent of a top 40 US bank. Trends are your friends. When in doubt, zoom out. Okay, next up, guys, we do have some exciting news. So as we can see also today on Unstoppable Domains, their business-themed premium domain sales are officially live. Links are in the top of this video description on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. With this batch of sales, they do include ads.crypto, trade.crypto, market.crypto, jobs.crypto, and a variety of others. We do know that, the aviation side, the hotels.crypto, they've been seeing some very good business, so highly recommend checking these out. And if you guys are unfamiliar with Unstoppable Domains, keep in mind, I do have tutorials showing you how to use it, how to set it up, how to even connect it to your wallet. So as you can see in the top right, we see kevincage.crypto. That is one of my active Unstoppable Domains that is tied to XRP, Vechain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. So you can kind of go through this tutorial, 16 minutes there, showing even MetaMask, even how to sell and flip your domain if you're interested. So I highly recommend it. Notice my domain name.crypto. That's the address. No more serial numbers. You can send Ethereum, whatever you'd like. So anyways, highly recommend that, and let's keep moving. Okay, in this example, guys, we're going to be looking at Vechain, VETs, as well as the XRP price chart, and just showing how far we've come in a single year and why I still see tremendous upside for XRP per the charts, okay? So I know we've seen a bunch of confluences from a lot of great analysts per the fibs, per historical bull cycles, per the altcoin market, well below fib retracements, etc. Well, let's just do a basic kind of 80x and compare some assets. And FYI, some assets since just last year alone have done a 50x, some have done 100x, some have even done a little bit more in some crazy cases. This is just another day in the cryptocurrency market. How I invest, though, is about investing in assets that seem like they're going to be here for a while. If you can ride those 100xers and get profit, awesome. Get your initial investment, ride that house money out, awesome, more power to you. But I'm looking in utility because I do believe in the years ahead, utility will begin to drive and thrive in this market. Speculation will still play a healthy role in every market, but of course, I'm investing in much more than just invisible internet money. I believe that these protocols are absolutely going to deliver and provide at least more so programmable money and all the other benefits of blockchain. Okay, so I know we already had the measurement up roughly from these candle bodies during the March crash all the way up to really its kind of current price of about an 8,000% increase. That's roughly 80x. Well, just for fun, we're going to be conservative and just do an 80x for the XRP price chart, but let's look at this little wick from all the way down here in measure, because obviously every single percentage counts, and let's actually see from all-time high price. What is that number? 19,654%. So almost a 200x. Seems crazy, but yes, I do believe that even XRP does that in the years ahead, maybe sooner. So let's look at the XRP price chart really quick here. And we're just going to sloppily draw this. I know the charts are a bit different. So we're going to go back to, let's see, here's the Feb 2020 crash, March crash. And we're going to go, let's do candle body. And we're just going to go around this level and go all the way to so far, how far we've gone. And let's see how far we've come thus far. And we are just getting started. So right there, even from there, you know, what, 1200%, guys, 12x, 13x, that is absolutely nothing, guys. Some assets have already done a 50 to 100x in some cases, and a lot of alts, even XRP, are well below their all-time high prices. We are just getting started. So let's kind of zoom out now, and let's do that same type of percentage return. So we're going to go to the March 2020 right there, and let's just measure, for fun, an 80x, okay? So around candle body, and let's see what an 80x or 8,000% would take us at. Right, roughly 10, 11 bucks. And of course, we've seen tons of confluences at that price point of a double-digit XRP. Nobody's going to believe it until it happens time and time again. And as I've been ranting, let's actually see what a 200x would be. You know, 26, 30 bucks, somewhere around there. Absolutely could see it. And keep in mind, this is long-term, guys. Do not buy anything just because I talk about it or show it on this channel. Please do your own research and only invest money that you can afford to lose and are not emotionally controlled by. Also, another look really quick. So XRP on the monthly chart, we can see swing high, swing low using the 236 retracement as the top. And notice we did have kind of a double bottom here in early 2017 when XRP was half a penny and we blasted off all the way even through to the 4.236. Absolutely crazy. Nobody saw that coming. Of course, we're talking 70,000% increases. And of course, we haven't even seen utility yet. This was before on-demand liquidity was even live, aka even XRapid, which didn't even go live until 2018. So very, very exciting. Of course, we did know that central banks behind the scenes were already trialing and testing XRP. I don't think it's a coincidence. And yet again, just wanted to point that out. And even notice, we actually had this massive period of consolidation between, let's say, the 1618 and the 2618. Fib impulse or extension level, and we can kind of see, and we'll just draw a box right here. Notice it was kind of just this whole region. So now for fun, of course, let's actually make the 236 now on that most recent high of well over $3, okay? So the all-time high price. So let's delete this, and now we're going to move up, and we're going to do a little fib retracement. We'll do swing high, swing low. And of course, the arguments, just like even Blockchain Backer makes a very compelling case for XRP to reach $10, okay? 10 to 15 bucks, and I completely agree with that. What we're going to do now is we're going to make the 236 part of this all-time high. Keep in mind we are on Poloniex, so it will differ. So their all-time high was what, $3.54, give or take. And let's see. So that high impulse level shows, of course, 50 to 60 bucks per XRP. Now, this does not happen tomorrow, guys. This is the monthly chart, but this is why I'm excited. You can't get these types of returns anywhere else by simply holding. If you get bored here with 1,000% returns or, you know, a couple 100% returns, you can go back to the stock market anytime. Now, remember, we did see that we did actually consolidate for a period after we cooled down between the 2618 and the 1618. So just for fun, let's kind of see what that, you know, price region would be. Anywhere from, let's just say 24 bucks to 38 bucks. So I'm just going to say 20 to $30. Could I see it? Absolutely. Of course, we're waiting for utility to drive this market. We have never been here before. We are in uncharted territory. Do not let anybody tell you what is possible or impossible, because guess what? I surely did not see Doge doing this well since just December alone. And even Vechain doing, you saw it per the Wix, guys, almost a 200x, a 100x without a doubt. That is powerful stuff. So don't listen to anybody that tells you it cannot be done, okay? Now, we're going to keep moving, guys, and keep in mind with even just all these crazy moves on the 4-hour, on the 30-minute, on the daily, you do not have to predict every single move or candlestick or candle body to be a successful trader. You have to just know the trend, take aim, set targets, and wait. If I know that price will ideally go here with utility-driven market, why am I going to be panic selling here and trying to buy back lower? I'm not going to be risking that. I don't want to, incur taxes for that silliness. I'm just going to be waiting and incur long-term capital gains, and hopefully that tax rate stays fair for us. So we're going to keep an eye on that. No doubt, guys, weekly and monthly timeframes for many alts will rise, especially assets like XRP that are still below their all-time high target. That is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at previous bull runs. I'm paying very close attention to the trends, and this is going to be alt season in my opinion. That is not financial advice. And yet again, if you get bored, you can go back to the stock market. Assets have 100x already. XRP still has yet to climb. Okay, overall, Am I bearish? I'm really just a long-term bear on the US dollar. And hopefully my YouTube video does not get blocked because I just said that. But anyways, don't be like most people, guys. Most people only believe in an asset in an uptrend. And remember, they let fear and doubt consume them. I was tweeting this earlier. And when prices, do nothing and they just go sideways or even crash, they get scared out. Why? Well, they see the price go down and some scary piece of news shakes them out. I mean, it happens time and time again. And guess what, guys? I'm not perfect. I'm guilty of it too, at least previously, but now I'm just kind of cold. I'm not worried about it. I've seen too much, but I still have the fear when negative, news comes out. And I just want, people to understand, if you invest in something that you believe in, that you see the roadmap, that you see utility, you shouldn't worry about the short term. Get off the 30-minute, get off even the daily in some cases for some people, and look at the monthly. Do you think XRP hits up at these targets? Yes. So then why are you concerned with these little wicks? If it dips, that's when I just buy the dip. So that's not financial advice, guys, just the way I see it. And, I'd assume that, a lot of people don't really think that way per se. I mean, maybe everybody that has been here, for a couple years or at least has experienced one bear market. But, when you let fear and doubt consume you, the prices does nothing, does nothing, trend sideways and crashes. Those people do not last that long in crypto. They focus on what is right in front of them. And what investors do is focus on what is ahead. Remember, last year's prices in 2020 are very, very different than just today. So keep that in mind. Okay, now let's keep moving. So we talked about unstoppable domains, talked about Flare networks, and right here, guys, really good stuff. So we have Vechain. This discussion paper on blockchain tech and competition uses Ripple as the example of putting pressure on traditional banking systems. No brainer, of course. Transaction banking is a monopoly for these big players, HSBC, JP Morgan, and Citi, essentially controlling 80% of all cross-border transfers. Now, this is written by EY, one of the big four. We can show connections to the big four to Ripple. We've done it so many times, and this was commissioned by the Competition Commission of India. Remember, the governor of the Reserve Bank of India was even at Swell on numerous occasions, or at least has spoken with Ripple. He was at Swell at least once, I believe, in Singapore, just a couple years back. So CCI.gov, just kind of pointing this out. An example could be the market for providing cross-border payments where traditional banks may have to compete with solutions such as Ripple. They refer to Ripple just back in the day as the entire protocol, okay? Which is a blockchain concept-based tool that enables users to make cross-border payments in various currencies. Ripple may put competitive pressure on the traditional banking system, given that it's faster, cheaper, and transparent. Remember that massive bank in Singapore, DBS, and of course the CEO, what is his name, Piyush Gupta? He spoke at Swell, and what did they do? Now they have a cryptocurrency, like the trading exchange. Coincidence? No. Singapore, Japan, even the UAE, they are on top of things. The UK, etc. The US is going to have to play catch up sooner than later. So this just came out in 2021 of April, last month. And also I wanted to point out CGI, another behemoth that we have to remember. So this is on a video I did back in July. So must know facts about CGI. If you guys want to watch it on 2x speed, highly recommend doing so. We already know CGI is a Ripple-enabled intelligent gateway from years ago. This is from 2016, and this is actually by Mickey B. Fresh, this part. And I just want to read a few things. Integrate Ripple's distributed financial tech, transformational wrapper, any currency, agnostic. That is the way to do things, guys. This entire solution is agnostic. CGI right here, we can see the VP of CGI. By partnering with Ripple, we're helping clients further unlock the value, sounds like Flare, of their existing investments and future-proof them. The integration with Ripple is the first of more to come in our efforts to deliver practical innovation to clients. Notice, this includes, 5 continents, blah, 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 and including 23 of the top 25 banks in the Americas and 21 of the top 25 banks in Europe. Very interesting. And of course, I was kind of going through some other docs that were provided by Demore and just a few other points. So this isn't a giant CGI doc, and I think I provided it, but just to kind of go over it right here. 40% of global foreign exchange settlement, guys. Remember, per day, that's $5 trillion per day. 40% of that is processed by CGI. Interesting. More than 20% of SWIFT volume, keep in mind transactions of SWIFT are over 5 trillion, 5T per day, is processed by CGI. Interesting. Now we have CGI handles more than 35% of all US wire-based transaction volume. So anywhere from 3 trillion to 5 trillion a day. Wow. And then I was even referring to this and a lot of other great researchers. Then consider CLS, don't even get me started, and their role with Finastra. 9,000 clients of the top 50 banks partnered with 48 of them. It's Ripple. We've talked about them a few days ago. Global Pay Plus, of course, this was discovered by Darren Moore, King Solomon, and XRP Nuts years ago, as well as like I Am Legion, all these great researchers. ACI Worldwide, 14 trillion a day. Earthport, we already know. Hub and Spoke, acquired for hundreds of millions by Visa. It's Ripple partner, by the way. Nacha, don't even get me started. You type in Nacha, Alliance, and Ripple. Go look at that. Accenture, early investor in Ripple. Can't make this stuff up. So Ripple's not valued, or Ripple was valued at 10 billion back in, let's see, 2018 or 2019 we were talking about it, and I was just saying Ripple the company is not valued at $10 billion by accident. And now fast forward to today, and we see that Coinbase had one of the most highest valued IPOs in history, and people still aren't convinced that digital assets are the future. Unbelievable. So also guys, just on ripple.com, we're seeing that they're updating their website. All I wanted to point out is, remember, the SOC2 certification and compliance right here. This is going to be very, very important. So RippleNet's security capabilities are SOC2 certified. System and organization controls too are a set of internal controls, reports, which ensure service organizations have the appropriate processes in place for secure data management and processing. There sure are a lot of coincidences. My bet is they are not all coincidences, and we're going to hear a lot more of this in the future as we await additional news from the SEC. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.